I'm Ruko and Bulldog TV starts now. We love our diversity at Springdale High School. The art department wrapped up Hispanic Heritage Month by having a parade to celebrate Day of the Dead. At the same time, the SHS Spanish classes presented their 16th annual Celebration of Life, Day of the Dead event. Diana and Trevor have a recap of the event.
El Día de los Muertos is celebrated to remember people that have passed away and to bring them back into the present, but as spirits. An ofrenda is a table that is set up with different things that the person you are remembering liked.
Okay, so Dia de los Muertos is a day where we remember the people that we've lost and the people that we loved and cherished. So the reason why we do these tables is because we want to invite them back to the living world. They come back as spirits. And we have on the tables everything they love to do or the things they loved about, the living world. And now that they're not with us, that's why we do these days so we can remember them.
A student at SHS celebrates Dia de los Muertos by setting up altars with her family. She makes food just for them as well. And with her family, she watches movies based on Dia de los Muertos.
The way my family and I celebrate, we get together and we make the altares at our home. We make food to put in the altares as well.
Student Janet Huerta did a ofrenda over Cesar Chavez. He was a civil rights activist who protested about not being paid well, which eventually led to health care benefits for people working here in the United States.
Cesar Chavez is a civil rights activist. He worked in the fields and he was working under really harsh conditions and they weren't paying him very well. So what he did is he got a whole bunch of people together and he did this big giant protest and boycott. And basically he said if you're not gonna work, if I'm working for you, then you're gonna work with me too. And basically he got a lot of people, my parents at their jobs, they get benefits, which is healthcare and stuff, and he's the reason behind that. So, and it's he's a really cool person because in these protests lasted years and not one single person was hurt. It was super peaceful. So yeah.
Students at this event were also given the opportunity to write on a wall what they wanted to do before they died.
Not only did we celebrate Dia de los Muertos, but we also recognized parade traditions from around the world. These paper mache puppets behind me represent flags from different countries. This is Trevor Tompkins from Bulldog TV.
Thank you, Diana and Trevor. While we continue to live during the time of the COVID pandemic, our teachers are still looking for ways to help our learning. Adolfo Herrera talked to science teacher Joe Gordon about his classroom looks during this time.
During a typical school year in a typical classroom, you will usually see students interacting with each other with the teacher. However, there is nothing typically about this school year.
I mean, the students are well behaved. There's no disruptions. There's nothing being too loud, and if anything, it's too quiet. There's not enough interaction. There's not enough conversation. There's not enough goofing off. Sometimes goofing off is a good thing. Sometimes you learn things. It's a little too cold and sterile, I think. And I wish we could take our masks off and go back to normal, but we're just going to learn how to do it this new way.
Teachers are using Google Classroom to work with students. However, Google Classroom doesn't let teachers interact with students as much as they need to.
Last year, I used Google Classroom a whole lot, and I got used to setting it up through Google Classroom. However, using it as my only source of collecting work, assigning work, it feels kind of limiting now. I want to interact more with students in the classroom and not be so reliable or not be so reliant on Google Classroom. But I'm glad I used it so much last year that I already know how to use it.
Yeah. So another problem with students' interaction is the learning model they have chosen. Students have the option to attend school 2, 3, and 5 days a week.
I don't think every student is checking in and doing 5 days worth of work every week. I think a lot of the 3-day-a-week students are doing 3 days worth of work, and I think a lot of 2-day-a-week students are doing 2 days a week. I think a lot of students would do better by being in school more often, but that's just how we set it up, was that it was going to be part-time.
All those students are dealing with different obstacles this school year. They respect the safety of each other by wearing their masks and sanitizing.
Thank you, Adolfo. Remember, students, if you are doing blended learning style, you are still responsible for doing classwork on the days that you aren't at the school. It's time for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
I think Springdale Schools is a great place to teach. They have cared about my salary. They have cared about my time.
Administration is awesome. They want to be there for the kids. I mean, they are #1 priority.
The staff, teachers, everyone's very nice, very polite, and very welcoming. It really feels like a family.
It's always good when you have a diverse population like Springdale for kids in the classroom to see people that look like them, so it gives them a role model.
I always say if I had somebody like me in kindergarten that could speak both of the languages, that would be tons of help.
We go out of our way to provide everything that we can so that their children can get a wonderful education, because they are the leaders of tomorrow.
Northwest Arkansas, it's growing. That's one of the great things.
I am originally from San Antonio, and I cannot tell you, this is a wonderful place to raise your children.
It's just a great place to live, to work, and just to have fun.
This fall sports season is wrapped, but we want to make sure to take time over the school year and recognize our senior athletes. Up first, the SHS tennis teams. We are very proud of our tennis players. We dusted off the Bulldog TV vault and found a video from the past that has a message that we all need to remember, especially right now due to COVID.
Whoa, man. You need to wash your hands. Come on, fam, just wash your hands. Rub them up with soap, don't matter the brand. 20 seconds, that's all you need to be so fresh, nice, cool and clean.
Yo, 手にした石鹸こすって清潔うがいとセットでこれまたお得いいから黙って殺菌消毒聖徳太子も驚きつぶやく手洗い手洗い
Hermana y hermanos a lavarse las manos 20 segundos es todo lo que necesitamos evita gérmenes y enfermedad Lávate las manos con jabón y agua.
Lávate las manos.
Lale guarda log kuni quale pim kesalem ni ngan romer sep qual beir Jose guzin qual pim bon kon jamanang ni mis ole go wado kumba.
Come on fam, just wash your hands. Rub them up with soap, don't matter the brand. 20 seconds, that's all you need to be so fresh, nice, cool and clean. Come on fam, just wash your hands. Rub them up with soap, don't matter the brand. 20 seconds, that's all you need to be so fresh, nice, cool and clean.
Come on fam, just wash your hands.
That's all the news we have for you today. Keep it classy, Springdale.